sitting here, there's like 100 some people waiting for this transport from the airport to the cruise ship terminal. It's taking forever. There's a lot of people here. I hope they have a big bus. Boy, haven't slept yet. It does look like our boat is about to take off. It's about 4 p.m. I still haven't gotten any sleep yet, but see if you can see the Statue of Liberty out here. The light will adjust, but yeah, it's right over there, right there. It's only a small part of the city too. This is like the, what is this, like the southern tip of Manhattan right here. Yeah, Brooklyn over to your right a little bit over there. I'm not really sure on the other boroughs or whatnot, but yeah, Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty over here. And yeah, the best way to get the perspective of this city is to truly capture the perspective is to see it from the air. It's just totally mind-boggling. Like, it's just hundreds and thousands of endless skyscrapers, it seems like, for miles. But yeah, it's insane. We're about to sail away, and I'm gonna do a sail away video when I do sail away. So I'm on this cruise solo this time. My girlfriend could not make it this time, but yeah, it'll still be interesting. It's mid-September. It's actually pretty hot outside. It's about 80 degrees, and yeah, we got a clear day. The flight in was beautiful. I got amazing scenery from flying in, landing at LaGuardia on one of those runways that's like built on a platform like raised out of the sea. So pretty cool. Got that nice landing, and yeah, I didn't get any sleep last night, and the transport from the airport to the cruise ship terminal was a nightmare. So that was not fun at all. I pre-purchased a transfer from the airport to the cruise ship, and on the way back from the cruise ship to the airport. It was such a clusterfuck. There were like 100, 200 people like there, and they're only doing like 55 people at a time, and it was extremely chaotic. Like, it was so unorganized. I ended up just saying fuck it and just Ubered here. It was like a 45-minute Uber ride. So yeah, I'll probably go down to the front desk and try to get a refund for that shuttle, because that was totally a disaster. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the sail away here. The sun's already starting to set a little bit, and I'll go up there on the top deck, and I'll try to set up a camera for like a time-lapse sail away from the stateroom, but I'll also try to get some other perspectives. We're sailing out of the Brooklyn cruise terminal, the port of Brooklyn. Last time I sailed out of the port of Manhattan, which is on the other side, basically. Let me see if you can see where we are now. Alright, basically it's on the port of Manhattan's, like, you can see the World Trade Center, or the World Trade 1. It's on the other side of that, so it's probably like, maybe like a couple miles away. Alright, here we are again. I'm recording the time lapse here on the Galaxy S10. You can see there's a Carnival ship leaving from the port of Manhattan over there. On my last cruise out of New York, I sailed from the port of Manhattan. It's my first time sailing out of Brooklyn port here, and that's a pretty big Carnival ship. I wonder which one that is. Anyway, the Carnival ship's going to be sailing past Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. our ship's sail away party is starting soon. Recording a time lapse on my phone here of the Manhattan skyline sail away. And yeah, actually, yeah, this is it's the first New England cruise they've ran, I believe. It's yeah, we're going to Rhode Island tomorrow, Boston, Maine, Nova Scotia. Should be interesting. And I'm going to capture a little bit of the sunset here. We got 45 seconds on this. I might change this up.
South. Please watch your step as you exit the bus. This is the shuttle to all terminals. The next
Alright, I believe we finally have started our voyage to Rhode Island. Can hardly tell if we're moving, but it looks like it's very subtle. Yeah, I think we're moving. We're just going so slow you can like hardly tell. Maybe you can pick it up in the time lapse, but it's just real subtle. Manhattan is slowly creeping closer. Alright, we are officially moving. Up here on like deck 17 or something. My room's on the 15th floor, but I got a time lapse going there. I wanted to check it out up here. Alright, I finally found some privacy. Sunset's on the other side of the ship, so obviously about 90% of the 5,000 passengers are on the other side of the boat, but over here, It's just me sailing out of, this is Brooklyn over here. This is the Brooklyn, Port of Brooklyn. I don't know, doesn't look like much, but we just sailed away from here. We are heading out towards Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. This is Manhattan over here. Yeah, we were just parked right there. We were just over here for probably the last like 6 or 8 hours. This is pretty sweet though. I brought all these cameras for these shots. Got like a little infinity pool over here. That's pretty cool.
Not a whole lot closer, but it's a pretty good shot right there.
All right, I will try to capture some of the sunset. My time lapse is pointed at a angle going probably about 45 degrees off the rear right of the ship, so it's probably pointed about here now. We're actually going pretty fast. Here is the Statue of Liberty for Molly. Awesome, thank you.
Which we had to pay for. And I never used Uber before. I didn't even have the app downloaded.
Picking up speed, maybe like 15 knots. Seem to be chugging along pretty quickly. It's getting pretty windy, so you probably won't be able to hear me very well. I don't have a wind filter on here. I'm not sure of the name of this bridge. They told me on my last cruise in March of 2020, but that was 2 years and 6 months ago. Next stop is Rhode Island. We're gonna get to Rhode Island. We're gonna be there by 7 a.m. tomorrow, and we're gonna be able to get off the boat around 7. So I hope this audio turns out. I'll have to do a voiceover otherwise. cool. Yeah, about this point we're gonna start to lose the cellular signal, so the Wi-Fi on the cruise ship is just terrible, so I probably won't upload any of this content until I get back home. Alright, I'm gonna go, let me focus this here a little bit. No, it doesn't want to focus. Weird. Well, it's on manual focus, no wonder. Alright, I got it back on autofocus. Let me do this again. Just recorded a whole segment, and the camera was in manual focus mode, so that footage probably is really blurry, so I probably won't use it. But anyway, it's pretty windy out here. We're sailing out. We've been sailing. We maybe left about an hour ago. I mean, about 47 minutes ago, technically, based off the time lapse. But yep. It's getting a little bit chilly out here. It's probably like 60. It's windy. Boat's probably doing about 15-20 knots. And yeah, our next stop is Rhode Island. We'll be able to get off the boat tomorrow at around 7 a.m. I think it's going to be a tender. Tender, which means you got to go into like the little like mini boat to get off of this boat. So we'll see what happens.